Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how to solve a proportion. So let's say that you have n over 12 equals to 25 over 60. So again, you have a fraction here and you have a fraction there. Whenever you have a fraction on the left side and a fraction on the right side, you can do cross multiply. So we're going to do n times 60 and 12 times 25. Now n times 60, all you have to do is write down the 60 that you see here and just put the n next to it. So 60n. So n times 60 is 60n. So that's how you multiply a variable, a letter, with a number. 12 times 25, you can go on the side and do 12 times 25. 2 times 5 is 10, carry a 1, 2 times 2 is 4, plus 1 is 5. We don't usually write here, so 1 times 5 is 5, 1 times 2 is 2. 0, 5 plus 5 is 10, carry a 1, 1 plus 2 is 3, so it's 300. Now, once you get to this step here, what I want you to do is, it's a little bit too advanced for pre-algebra, but what I want you to always do is, wherever you see the n, because that's what we're interested in, I want you to divide the other number that is next to it. You will always do that. We'll do more problems, but you will always do that. I will not explain it because this is pre-algebra. But further, when you're taking algebra, you will realize why we're doing this. So you will always divide both sides by the number next to the n because you want to get rid of it. So n is finally by itself. Now you're left with that division here. So again, you can go on the side to do that division. 300 divided by 60. Now there's faster ways of doing this. Whenever you have a bunch of things ending with zeros, you can cross out one zero here with another zero here actually. So you have 30 divided by 6, which is 5. Again, if you didn't want to believe me and know that n should be 5, you can just go on the side and literally do 300 divided by 60. You'll get the same answer here. Because again, you can check that 60 times 5 is 5 times 0 is 0, 5 times 6 is 30. That 60 goes into 300 5 times. So 5 times 60 is 300. And then you get a remainder of 0. So 5 times, like we say here. Let's take a look at another example. Let's say that you have 4 over 9 equals to n over 16. Again, what do? We cross multiply. Yes. This times this and this one times this one. The 4 is on top and it's on the left side. Therefore, when I'm doing 4 times 16, my answer will be where? On the left side. 9 times n, you have a number with a letter. All you do is you put the number in front of the letter. So that's how we multiply a number with a letter. So 4 times 16 is what? You can go on the side. Do 4 times 16. 4 times 6 is 24. Carry a 2. 4 times 1 is 4 plus 2 is 64. So that's what goes here. Then, again, what did we say? We're interested in what? We're interested in the n. We want to solve for n. So you will always divide the number that is next to the n. Always. Whatever you do on one side, do it on the other side. Again, it's a little bit too advanced for pre-algebra, so that's how you will always do these problems. Now, for this one here, you will go on the side and do 9 into 64. So how many times 9 goes into 64? 7 times, because 7 times 9 is 63. 64 take away 63 is 1. There's nothing to bring down here. You put a decimal point, kick it up, put a 0, and bring it down. How many times 9 goes into 10? Once. 1 times 9 is 9. 10 take away 9 is 1. And if you keep on going, you'll get 7.11111. Luckily for this problem, they actually ask you to round to the nearest tenth. So if n, because the 9 crossed out, is equals to 7.111, and they asked me to round to the nearest tenth, let's take a look at this. Remember, which one is in the 10th place? This is in the 10th place, and this one is in the 100th place. So I'm trying to round this number to the nearest tenth. What was the rule? If the number to the right of this number is less than 5, we keep the front like this. We keep this part here, the left side here, as it is, and we drop everything to its right side. So your final answer is n equals to 7.1. Or you can write it that way, n equals to 7.1. It really doesn't matter if the n is on the right side or if the n is on the left side. Let's look at another problem. Let's say that you have n over 9 equals to 3. This is a fraction and this is not, unfortunately, so we cannot do cross multiply right away. What did we say? How do you change any number into a fraction? To change any number into a fraction, you always put it over 1, always. So now we can do cross multiply because this is a fraction and this is a fraction. So I can do this one times this one and this one times that one. So n times 1, so how do we multiply a letter with a number? You just take the number and put it in front of the letter. That's it. And what goes on this side is when we do 9 times 3, which is 27. And how do we always get rid of the number in front of the letter? We always divide both sides by that number to get rid of it. Divide by 1. So n is divided by itself. So 27 divided by 1 is 27. Because whenever you divide anything by 1 or multiply anything by 1, you get itself. Any number divided by 1 or any number multiplied by 1 is itself. So n is equals to 27. So thanks for watching and make sure you practice. Bye.